I do not like Gwyneth Paltrow. I absolutely adore her like a sister. Like a sister that you may have made out with a few times.
We did it, y'all. We made Nolan laugh. Robert Downey Jr. made Nolan laugh. 2 days ago, I watched this Wired autocomplete video with Robert Downey Jr. and Christopher Nolan, and a couple hours later, I watched Oppenheimer. And let me tell you, easily the best day I've had this year. I've had friends that have gotten married and even given birth this year, and to be honest, I couldn't care less about those babies. I mean, I hope they're healthy and everything, but, you know, Oppenheimer. Again, this is not an Oppenheimer review at all, but let me just say, Raven Simone walked so that Oppenheimer could run.
That's for you.
Okay, I'd like to actually try this inverted just to make this even more impossible. There we go. This is going to work.
This is clearly Tenet foreshadowing. Robert Downey Jr. is obviously a big fan of Nolan. He's wearing blue, and he said inverted, so you already know.
Really hungry to try to do something that would make an impact. And when Iron Man came out, everyone that knew me and loved me said, this will do until The Dark Knight comes out. And here we are now.
He's laughing, guys. He never laughs. Who knew Iron Man was the key to Nolan's chuckles? I'm calling it now. The next movie is a comedy.
Dark Knight gave you the Joker. Join us as we take a trip to Gotham's comedy clubs. From the director of Oppenheimer, Jester.
You know, as a kid in the 80s, and we all thought we were going to die in nuclear Armageddon.
Absolutely, me too.
You remember Sting had that song, Russians?
Russians.
Oppenheimer's Deadly Toys.
Yes, how can I save my little boy
Little
from
boy.
Oppenheimer's deadly toy? There is no monopoly of common sense
On
on
either
either side of the political fence. We share the same biology,
regardless of ideology.
Scratch that. We're getting a comedy musical next. You heard it here first on this channel.
Hobbies.
I have one hobby, and that I take classic cars and I do eco-resto mods on them. Thus, take old cars and then make them more energy efficient and climate friendly. Any follow-up questions to that?
No, because it's getting dangerously close to a plug for your
All right,
TV show.
you're right.
And we're here doing Oppenheimer.
Whoa there, buddy. Chill out with all that HBO Max stuff. They're affiliated with Warner Brothers, and we don't rep Warner Brothers anymore, all right? This is a universal lot only. Bust. I'm like the LeBron fans. Wherever Nolan goes, that's the studio I support.
The ones they make for real that do the...
Yeah, if Christopher Nolan had directed The Avengers, we would still be shooting it. What is Christopher Nolan's best movie?
Let's get right to it. My personal top 5 favorite Nolan movies are Prestige, Dark Knight, Dunkirk, Inception, Insomnia. And number 1 and 2, Dark Knight, Prestige. 1 week it could be Dark Knight, 1 week it could be Prestige, but those two haven't been moved. And then, yeah, 3 is Dunkirk. That's a masterpiece. Inception, Insomnia. Yeah. And I'm not ranking Oppenheimer yet. I still need to live with it. I still need to digest it, but incredible movie.
And now, back to my faux sincerity, which works better.
He never laughs, people, not this much. This is the mark of a man that knows he just dropped some heat, and now he's just, yes, that's me. Yeah, Oppenheimer, that's me.
What makes Christopher Nolan tick? Unique. He's supposed to answer this?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm leaving that to you.
He already told you he's British, so you're never going to get that answer out of him.
The British are so bad at bragging. If a British person gets their 3rd PhD, runs an Iron Man, just completes the trip back from space, and you congratulate them, they'll just be like, yeah, it's all right, yeah. Meanwhile, if an American farts in their car and the cars next to them hear the fart, then people will cheer them on and campaign for them to win the Medal of Freedom.
There's your soundbite, buddy.
Robert Oppenheimer.
Atomic bomb designer, Dr. Robert Oppenheimer.
The acting in this movie is incredible. This cast is stacked. It's like the 2000 Galacticos. I love when a Nolan movie comes out. I love Oppenheimer. Honestly, the World Cup and a new Nolan movie are the equivalent to Christmas for me as an adult. If you love Nolan deep dives, I highly recommend you check out the essays that are in the description.
I don't want this to end. I mean, we're used to a bit of joviality, but this is
another level.
I don't want this to end either. I've watched this Wired autocomplete maybe 7 times. I hope you enjoyed this more laid-back commentary format. I'm gonna go back to the previous format for the next couple videos, but once in a while I'll drop one of these kind of more kind of relaxed ones. So please like and subscribe, and please share. I'll see y'all in like a month or so.
like a sister that you may have made out with a few times.